Well, things are finally starting to change for the better around Alabama when it comes to this drought. I'm WVTM 13 Chief Meteorologist Jason Simpson, and the next several days for us will promise to be a little bit on the wet side, especially over South Alabama, where significant drought improvement is anticipated. Down south of Montgomery, toward Mobile, Dothan, Troy, communities like that, really going to see a major difference in the way things play out. But around Birmingham, it's just kind of iffy. I think we're looking at about 3 inches needed to end the drought. The chance of getting 2 inches of rain is only about 40% over the next 10 days or so. Then as we look beyond that, 7-day forecast, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, a chance of some showers. But how much rain are we really talking about here? This is not significant rain for most of north and central Alabama, but it is down to the south. That's where drought improvement is going to be the most substantial. Thursday, a chance of some isolated showers. Friday, it's showers that come in late in the day with a cold front, and this front is most likely to bring a few scattered showers between about, say, roughly 2 o'clock in the afternoon and 11 o'clock in the evening. Then over the weekend, we get better, start improving some. The weather is nice. It's chilly in the morning. It's mild in the afternoon. And then there's another shot at some wet weather coming early next week. So what are we talking about here when it comes to total rainfall over the next 7 days? This is from the WPC, the Weather Prediction Center. Less than a half inch of rain around Huntsville and Cullman, Decatur, Florence, Fort Payne, Scottsboro, Arab. Greater than a half inch, but probably less than 1 inch around most of Jefferson County and Shelby County in central Alabama. Same thing around Tuscaloosa. And it's much more significant down toward the south. Then I think we're about to really head for a major pattern shift going into next week. So on Friday, remember there's that small chance of some showers. Well, that comes with this trough right here. See how the wind arrows are doing this number, making that U shape? Well, that's called a trough in the mid to upper atmosphere. That one passes. Another one comes in toward Tuesday of next week, Monday, Tuesday, and that could be another quarter to a half inch of rain for much of north and central Alabama. But look what's going on up to the north. This is the interesting part of Thanksgiving week. See how you've got this big push in the jet stream way up into Alaska, then the dive down into the south. You can almost think of this in 2 pieces. Number one, we've already got this one trough in place which has some Pacific air in it. So that's a little bit cooler for Wednesday. Then that's some Arctic air to the north that's going to catch a ride on the Arctic Express, almost like a hill. When that ridge, this thing right here, blasts up into Alaska, it just forces the cold air to the south. Now, this is one run of the operational GFS model. So we hang on to the ridge up here even on Thanksgiving Day, but notice how the jet stream kind of breaks through it here over Alaska and western Canada. That would really foul things up for a long-term cold spell on the East Coast, but the ensembles look a little bit different than that. In fact, what they show is something that looks more like this throughout most of Thanksgiving weekend. Deep trough over the eastern part of the country. So you've got the trough here, the ridge here, and it's very warm across the west and much colder across the east. And it wouldn't even be shocking to see some snow in some of the mountainous areas of the Appalachians, northeastern U.S. In Alabama, probably not. Yeah, there have been a few forecast models that have shown it, but in Alabama, it's a big probably not. So here's our 7-day forecast again. A good chance of showers on Wednesday. Most of the real drought relief happening to the south of Birmingham. Thursday and Friday, a limited chance of some showers. Maybe 1 or 2 showers early Saturday morning, but most of the weekend is dry. Cool days, very chilly nights. And then next week, that chance of rain before we get into Thanksgiving. And our early look at the Thanksgiving forecast is something like this. Small chance of rain potentially late into the weekend, and of course that depends on whether that big trough just holds on or it starts to depart. But Thanksgiving morning, we could be as cool as the low to mid 30s in some parts of Alabama, and then only into the 50s in the afternoon. So get ready, because the colder air is about to return.